I want to talk a little bit about where ideas come from and specifically how ideas sort of pop into your head. And this is one of the very first sketches of Ormie that I felt actually captured the character. And I spent a lot of time sketching pigs and sketching pigs. And then one day I sort of drew this picture and I said, there's something kind of special about this pig. There's something interesting about it. And it felt right to me. And eventually this sketch led to this short film. Through collaboration with a lot of very talented artists, Seneca students, we were able to create this amazing film. But it wouldn't exist without that one sketch. And I keep asking myself, where did that sketch come from? Because it just sort of happened. It wasn't like I was thinking pig, fridge, cookies, and then all of a sudden there it was. It just sort of came out. And I think it comes a lot from the experiences that I had as a student. So for example, I went to the Royal Winter Fair a lot, and I drew a lot of animals. For some reason, I drew a lot of pigs. I find them really appealing. I think they're kind of a misunderstood animal. And I think when you look at their eyes, you can kind of think or feel what it is that they're feeling. So that was a big thing for me. And I think that's the reason why Ormie is actually a pig. But there's more to it. There's the character and the personality. And as a kid who loves animation, I watched a lot of cartoons, and Wile E. Coyote was one of my favorite cartoons. And there was something about him. It was, I think, his determination and the fact that he would go after this roadrunner with everything that he had. He would use mechanical gadgets. He would do everything he could, and you could see that I kind of stole something. He loves rockets, so I thought I would sort of sneak a rocket into Ormie. But there's something different about Ormie. Ormie isn't malevolent. He's not an evil character. He doesn't want to eat anybody. He just wants a cookie. And that's very similar to Winnie the Pooh. That's another character that really, really inspired me. Winnie the Pooh loves his honey just like Ormie loves his cookies. And there's that sort of object of his affection. And I really wanted to capture that in the short. I wanted to feel like it was the one thing in life that he loved more than anything else. And then there was this other character that sort of popped in, Napoleon Dynamite. And I really like Napoleon Dynamite because he's like this child trapped in a young adult's body. And he's got this very, very active imagination. So I wanted to sort of instill that in Ormie as well. But these are all sort of characters, and they sort of help to develop who they are. But when I was younger, there's something for me that my uncle sent me in the mail. And he said, take a look at this. I know you want to be an artist when you grow up. Look at this picture because it says a lot. And it said a lot to me. I remember laughing at it, never give up, or don't ever give up. And I love the sketch because it really sort of sums things up. And I think that somewhere in that sketch, while I was drawing a pig and a cookie, and I'm looking at it, somehow that made it into that sketch because I felt that very early on. And you never give up, even if you have to jump out of a plane. I mean, I happen to be afraid of heights, so I sort of added that in there. But then there's also this experience I had when I was 6 years old, and I was at a McDonald's, and my mom told me to take this tray of their half-drank orange juice and pop and like some garbage, and I went to take this tray to the garbage can, and a full ketchup packet fell off. And of course, I'm trying to balance this thing, and I look at this ketchup packet on the floor, and I'm thinking to myself, I can't bend down and pick it up because I'll drop everything. So I had this very simple problem in front of me, and I thought to myself, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stamp on this ketchup packet, and it's going to shoot out, hit that chair, bounce off of that post, and go into the garbage can. And I really, really, truly believed as a kid that that was going to happen. So I did it. I stomped on it with all my might. And of course, it was the 80s, so everybody was wearing white in the place. And I just covered a whole bunch of people. And I wasn't shocked or anything. My mom came and she was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, well, I was just trying to put it in the garbage, and I didn't really even realize how insane what I was doing was. And that was something that I really, really wanted Ormie to have. I really wanted Ormie to sort of feel that. I wanted him to kind of think like a child, take sort of found objects and use your imagination, let it all go and sort of put it together. And so when I look at this picture, this early picture, I sort of think, okay, yes, this is a pig looking at a jar, but I get that feeling that I did when I was 6 years old, where I was looking at this ketchup, this plump, juicy ketchup packet on the ground, and I think he wants those cookies just like I want that ketchup to end up in the garbage can. So I think ideas come from everything that you experience, the people in your life, the things that you draw or the things that you're around. and any type of experience that you can add. And I think that in our brains is just this giant melting pot that sort of takes these experiences, melts them together, and they sort of pop out every once in a while. And if you're lucky enough to sort of recognize those points in your life that are important and use them to generate ideas, then you should run with it. So this is Ormie, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it makes you smile. Thank you very much.